Hello, everyone, and a very warm welcome back to the Best English podcast. I'm Sophia, your host, and I'm just so happy to have you here today. Do you ever wish your English sounded more natural? Are your words sometimes stiff? Or your pronunciation feels a bit off? Do you struggle to speak as fast as native speakers? Maybe you've learned many phrases, like the 50-plus daily English phrases we shared in episode 15. But when it comes to using them, to make them flow smoothly, it just doesn't feel right. What if I told you there's one easy, powerful trick that can quickly change how you speak English, help you sound more natural, master native rhythm and sounds, and boost your confidence, all at the same time? If you're ready to find your fluent voice, the one you've always wanted, then this episode 16, is for you. Because today, we're talking about a very strong, but often forgotten, way to become fluent in English: the power of shadowing. Remember, in episode 14, we talked all about the power of consistency, how doing small things often leads to big results. And in episode 15, we gave you those important everyday phrases to use. Well, today, we're putting it all together. Shadowing is the best way to practice those phrases every day. To make your pronunciation better, improve your voice's ups and downs, and speak faster. It truly helps you go from understanding English to speaking it easily and confidently. So, if you're ready to learn a simple, effective method that can really make your pronunciation, rhythm, and overall English speaking much better, then stay with me. Or what? This will be super helpful. Why? Let's start. What is shadowing? Worse, easy to understand. Let's begin with the basics. What exactly is shadowing? Simply put, shadowing is an English learning method where you listen to someone speaking English, and then you immediately, almost at the same time, say what they say. You're not just listening quietly, you are actively copying their speech. Think of it like being an echo or a shadow. That's why it's called shadowing. It's like learning to play music by listening to a great musician and trying to play exactly like them at the same time. You're not just understanding the notes, you're feeling their rhythm, their timing, and the small details of their playing. Or imagine a baby learning to talk. They don't just listen, they try to copy everything they hear: the sounds, the patterns, the way the words go up and down. Shadowing uses this natural way that humans learn to speak. The main difference from just listening or repeating after a pause is that you are trying to speak at the same time as the native speaker, or just a tiny bit after them, like a quick, live translation for your mouth and ears. This makes your brain really focus on the sounds, the stress, where you put emphasis, the way your voice goes up and down, and the natural rhythm of English. You might feel a little strange or silly at first, and that's totally normal. But trust me, this method, when you do it often, can bring amazing improvements in your English speaking. It helps your mouth and tongue learn to make English sounds that you might not even use in your own language. Why shadowing is so powerful for speaking English easily. Now that you know what shadowing is, let's talk about why it is such a super strong tool for speaking English easily. It's not just a fancy exercise. It helps many parts of your speaking and listening at the same time. Much better pronunciation and voice flow. This is probably the biggest and fastest benefit. When you shadow, You have to really listen to how native speakers say words, and even more, how they connect words together, where they make words stronger in sentences, and the overall song or way their voice moves up and down. English has its own rhythm, so the way your voice moves and where you put stress are very important to sound natural and be understood. Shadowing trains your mouth, your tongue, and your voice to make these sounds and patterns correctly. You learn to copy the high and low tones, the strong parts of words, and the natural flow that makes English sound so smooth. You can't just learn this from a book, you need to practice it physically, and shadowing provides exactly that. Speak more easily and faster, less hesitation. Many English learners stop and think too much. They think of a sentence in their head, but it takes time for their mouth to say it smoothly. Shadowing helps fix this. By speaking at the same speed as the native speaker, you are training your brain and mouth to say English sounds and phrases faster and without thinking. It builds muscle memory for speaking. You don't stop to translate or build sentences word by word. You flow with the language's rhythm. This direct copying makes you speak faster, so your conversations are smoother and more natural. Just like those easy phrases we talked about in episode 15. Better listening skills. Even though shadowing is about speaking, it greatly helps your listening. When you actively try to copy every sound, you have to listen very, very carefully. You'll start to notice small sounds, shortened words, and how words connect that you might have missed before. It's a kind of active listening that trains your ear to hear the small details of native speech. By trying to make the sounds, your brain gets better at understanding them when you hear them. It creates a stronger link between what you hear and what you know. Learning natural words and grammar without studying rules. You're not just repeating sounds, you're repeating whole phrases and sentences. This means you're taking in new words and grammar rules in a natural way as they are used in talks. Instead of learning single words, you learn how they naturally fit into sentences and common phrases. This helps you learn grammar patterns and common word pairs, words that often go together, without having to study grammar rules directly. You're starting to understand how English is really used, which helps you use those conversational phrases from episode 15 more correctly and with more confidence. More confidence in speaking. Let's be honest. Speaking a new language can feel scary. Shadowing gives you a safe, calm place to practice. You're not making up your own sentences, you're just copying. As you start to hear yourself sound more like a native speaker, even when just practicing, your confidence will naturally grow. This feeling of comfort with English sounds and rhythm directly leads to more confidence when you have real conversations. It makes you feel like you can do it and proves that you can speak natural English. So, you see, shadowing is a method that helps you in many ways at once. It's not just about one thing, it's about connecting your ears, your brain, and your mouth to work together smoothly for real English fluency. How to practice shadowing. Simple steps. Okay, you believe shadowing is powerful. Now, how do you actually do it? Here are the easy steps to add shadowing to your daily English practice. Pick good material. Start with short audio or video clips. It's best if they are between 30 seconds and 2 minutes long. This helps you not feel overwhelmed. Find material with a clear native speaker voice. Don't choose very strong accents or very fast speech when you are just starting. Very important. Try to find material with written words, a transcript. This lets you check what you are hearing and saying. News stories, simple conversations, parts of podcasts, or short YouTube videos with captions are great choices. The Best English Podcast is perfect for this, as we speak clearly and give you transcripts on our website. Choose content that you find interesting and fun. You will listen to it many times. So pick something you like. Listen. First, to understand, no shadowing yet. Before you try to copy, listen to the whole clip at least one time, just to get the general idea. Try to understand the main message. Don't worry about repeating anything yet. This helps your brain understand the meaning first, instead of just focusing on sounds. Listen again and try to shadow. Speak at the same time. Now play the clip again. And this time, try to speak at the exact same time as the native speaker. Yes, really. Don't wait for them to finish a sentence. Try to copy their sounds, their rhythm, their voices' ups and downs, and their speed. Think of yourself as their echo. Don't worry if you miss words or make mistakes. The goal here is the flow and the song of the language. Just keep going, even if you are a tiny bit behind. Focus on rhythm, stress, and voice flow, not just single words. This is key to sounding natural. Don't just focus on saying each word correctly. Pay attention to which words are spoken stronger in a sentence, how the voice goes up and down, the melody, and how words connect together naturally. Native speakers don't say, "I am going to the store," slowly. They often say, "I'm gonna the store," quickly. Shadowing helps you learn these natural shortcuts and connections. Make the rhythm and voice flow bigger than normal at first if you need to. Start slow, then go faster. If the native speaker's speed is too fast, slow down the audio if your player lets you, like YouTube's speed setting. Start at 0.75x or even 0.5x speed if you need to. Focus on copying correctly at a slower speed first. Once you feel comfortable, slowly make the speed faster until you can shadow at a normal native speed. Record yourself. Good idea, not required. This is one of the best ways to improve yourself. Use your phone or computer to record yourself shadowing the clip. Then, listen to your recording and compare it to the original. Don't be mean to yourself. Just listen and notice. What sounds did you get right? Where did you miss the rhythm? This gives you very helpful feedback and helps you find what to improve. It might feel strange at first, but it really works. Do it often. Connects to episode 14. Just like we talked about in episode 14, the power of consistency. Shadowing works best when you do it regularly. Don't try to shadow for 1 hour once a week. Try for 10 to 15 minutes every single day. This regular, focused practice will build muscle memory, train your ear, and make those natural patterns stick, much better than doing it sometimes for long periods. Make it a daily habit, like brushing your teeth, and you'll see amazing results. Common problems and how to fix them. Even though shadowing is very helpful, it's normal to have some problems. Let's talk about them and how you can fix them. Feeling strange or silly. Problem. Many learners feel shy or silly speaking out loud by themselves, especially when copying. Fix. Remember, you are doing this for your improvement. No one is listening, unless you want them to. Find a private place, your room while walking in your car. It's okay to feel silly. It means you're trying new things, which helps you grow. It shows you are taking action. Hard to keep up with the speed. Problem. Native speakers often sound too fast, and it's hard to follow them. Fix. This is why slowing down the audio is so important. Start at 0.5x or 0.75x speed. Don't try to shadow a whole paragraph at once. Focus on just 2 to 3 words, then go to short phrases, then sentences. Practice those small parts until they feel comfortable before making the speed or length longer. Be patient, not understanding everything you shadow. Problem. You might be able to copy sounds, but still not fully understand what every word means. Fix. First, try to find material with written words, transcripts, so you can read along and check new words. Remember, the main goal of shadowing is pronunciation, rhythm, and speaking easily, not necessarily understanding 100% during the shadowing activity itself. Understanding comes from separate listening practice. It's fine if some words are not clear. Focus on copying the overall sound. Feeling discouraged because progress is slow. Problem. Like any regular habit, the improvements from shadowing might seem slow at first. Fix. Go back to episode 14, The Power of Consistency. Remember how small efforts add up over time. Record yourself on day 1, then again after 2 weeks, and again after a month. You will be surprised at how much better your flow, voice, and confidence are. Celebrate every tiny step forward. The most important thing is to keep going. Tips for good shadowing. To get the most out of shadowing and make it a fun part of your routine, here are some helpful tips. Start with short, easy clips. Don't pick a 10-minute speech. Begin with 30-second to 1-minute parts. Master those and then slowly make them longer. Use material you enjoy. If you love cooking, find an English cooking show. If you like technology, find tech reviews. When you enjoy it, it's easier to keep doing it. Focus on specific things. Before each shadowing time, decide on one thing to focus on, maybe a certain vowel sound, connecting words, or a specific way your voice goes up and down. This gives your practice a clear goal. Exaggerate at first. When you're trying to copy how the voice moves or where the strong parts are, don't be afraid to make it bigger than normal. Making it bigger in practice helps your mouth learn the new ways of speaking. You can make it sound more normal later. Listen, shadow, record, repeat. This cycle is golden. Listen to the original, copy it, record yourself, listen to your recording, compare, and then try again. This back-and-forth way of practicing helps you learn faster. Don't expect perfection right away. Shadowing is a skill that gets better over time. Your first tries won't be perfect, and that's okay. Focus on always getting a little better, not on being perfect right away. Every try is progress. Add it to your daily routine. Link shadowing to an existing habit, as we talked about in episode 14. For instance, after I make my bed, I will shadow for 10 minutes. This makes it automatic. Vary your materials. Once you feel comfortable, try shadowing different kinds of content. News, interviews, everyday talks, even song lyrics. This exposes you to a wider range of accents and ways of speaking. As we finish today's very practical episode, I want to remind you of the huge power you now have. Shadowing is not just an exercise, it's a powerful tool that can directly connect understanding English to speaking it easily and with real confidence. We've seen how shadowing specifically helps your pronunciation, how your voice goes up and down, your speaking speed, and even makes your listening better. It trains your mouth muscles, makes your voice more flexible, and helps you learn the natural rhythm and melody of English speech. Most importantly, it builds that key muscle memory for speaking that helps you stop hesitating and makes your words flow easily. Remember the lessons from episode 14, the power of consistency. Shadowing works best when you do it every day. Small, regular times of copying native speakers will slowly build up into amazing fluency and a voice that sounds truly natural. Don't wait to feel like doing it. Just build the habit and watch your confidence grow a lot. Your journey to speaking easy English is like a long race, not a quick sprint. Shadowing is a key strategy to make that race smoother, faster, and much more fun. Enjoy the process, be patient with yourself, and trust that every single time you shadow, you are taking a strong step forward. Thank you so much for listening to today's episode of the Best English Podcast. I truly hope that learning about the power of shadowing has made you want to try this amazing method for your English speaking. If you found this episode helpful, practical, or inspiring, please do me a big favor. Hit that like button right now. It really helps us reach more wonderful learners like you all over the world. And don't forget to subscribe to the Best English Podcast, wherever you're listening, whether on YouTube or your favorite podcast app. We release new episodes regularly, and staying with us regularly will naturally help you stay regular with your English learning. Round, doing things often, remember, is key to success. Do you have a friend, a family member, or a coworker who wants to make their English pronunciation or speaking speed better? Maybe someone who feels stuck. Please share this episode with them. Let's help more people find the power of shadowing and feel confident and fluent. And I would really love to hear from you. Dolls, after listening to this episode, what's one specific source, a podcast, a YouTube channel, a type of video, that you're excited to try shadowing with first? Let me know in the comments on YouTube or talk to us on social media. Your effort inspires me. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep trying, keep going, and keep practicing. Take it one small, easy step at a time. And believe that every effort you make is actively building your way to speaking English easily and successfully. Keep believing in yourself. You can absolutely do this. Until next time, take good care of yourselves, keep working hard, and I look forward to you listening again very, very soon. You are doing great.